In the heart of China, a concrete giant spans the mighty Yangtze River. This is the Three Gorges Dam, the largest hydroelectric power station on Earth. For centuries, the Yangtze River brought both life and devastating floods to millions of people. In 1919, Sun Yat-sen first envisioned taming this mighty river. His dream was to build a massive dam that could control floods and generate electricity. For over 70 years, this remained just a vision on paper. Until 1994, when construction finally began. What followed was one of the most ambitious engineering projects in human history. The scale was staggering. 40,000 workers labored for 17 years, using 28 million cubic meters of concrete and 463,000 tons of steel. Enough steel to build 63 Eiffel Towers. When completed, the dam stood 185 meters tall and stretched over 2 kilometers across the river, housing 32 massive generators, each weighing 6,000 tons. Together, they generate enough electricity to power 60 million people, lighting up cities across China with clean, renewable energy. But electricity generation was just one purpose of this engineering marvel. The dam also serves as a massive flood control system, and it improved navigation, allowing large cargo ships to travel far inland, protecting millions of people in downstream cities like Wuhan, Nanjing, and Shanghai from devastating floods. However, this monumental achievement came at an enormous cost. Over 1.2 million people were forced to leave their homes. 13 cities, 140 towns, and over 1,300 villages were permanently flooded, along with countless archaeological sites and cultural treasures, lost forever beneath the rising waters. The environmental cost was equally devastating. The Yangtze River dolphin, the baiji, was declared functionally extinct in 2006. The dam fundamentally altered the river's ecosystem, disrupting fish migration and changing water flow patterns. The Three Gorges Dam represents both humanity's greatest engineering achievements and our capacity for unintended consequences. It forces us to ask difficult questions about progress and its price. But perhaps most remarkably, this massive structure has achieved something that sounds like science fiction. According to NASA, the Three Gorges Dam has actually slowed the rotation of planet Earth by just 0.06 microseconds, but measurable nonetheless. A testament to the incredible scale of human ambition and engineering prowess. The claim that a dam could slow Earth's rotation might sound impossible, but NASA scientists have confirmed it's real. The explanation lies in fundamental physics. Imagine a figure skater spinning on ice. When she pulls her arms close to her body, she spins faster. When she extends her arms outward, she slows down. This demonstrates the principle of moment of inertia. Earth is also a spinning object. The Three Gorges Dam moved 39 trillion kilograms of water to a higher elevation. This redistribution of mass away from Earth's center increases the planet's moment of inertia. The result is a tiny but measurable slowdown in Earth's rotation. NASA calculated the effect at 0.06 microseconds per day. That's 6/100th of a millionth of a second. Far too small for humans to notice in daily life. Our clocks continue to tick normally. Earth's rotation is constantly affected by much larger forces. Massive earthquakes, ocean currents, and atmospheric winds all have greater impacts. The dam's effect is minuscule by comparison, but the fact that a human-made structure can be measured at all demonstrates the project's incredible scale. The Three Gorges Dam is part of a new era of megaprojects that can affect our planet on a global scale. We have become a geological force, capable of making changes that register on planetary instruments. For scientists, this measurement represents a fascinating intersection of engineering and planetary physics. It required incredibly precise calculations and measurements, using the most advanced scientific instruments available. Throughout history, humans have built impressive structures, but never before have we built something that measurably affects our planet's rotation. The Three Gorges Dam marks a new chapter in human capability, a structure so massive it connects us to the cosmos. This achievement also comes with profound responsibility. When our projects can affect planetary systems, we must consider their full impact, not just locally, but globally. Everything on Earth is interconnected in ways we're still discovering. As we plan future mega projects, the Three Gorges Dam serves as both inspiration and warning. We must carefully weigh the benefits against all possible consequences, including effects we might not fully understand until after construction. Our planet is more sensitive to human activity than we once imagined. The ability to measure such tiny changes is itself remarkable. It demonstrates the incredible precision of modern science, and our growing ability to monitor our planet's vital signs, from the smallest changes to the grandest scales. The Three Gorges Dam reminds us that we live on a dynamic, ever-changing planet, and that human ingenuity can now touch the very mechanics of our world. The creation of the Three Gorges Reservoir required flooding an area larger than Singapore. For the 1.2 million people forced to relocate, it meant leaving behind everything they had ever known. Entire communities that had existed for centuries simply vanished, leaving behind only memories and the ghosts of former lives. The flooding also claimed irreplaceable cultural treasures, temples that had stood for over 1,000 years, archaeological sites dating back to the dawn of Chinese civilization. While some artifacts were rescued, countless others were lost forever. The environmental transformation was equally dramatic. Fish species that had migrated along the river for millions of years found their paths blocked. Local fishing communities saw their catches dwindle. The dam began trapping sediment that had nourished downstream farmlands for millennia. Perhaps the most tragic loss was the baiji, the Yangtze River dolphin. After surviving for 20 million years, it became functionally extinct, the first large mammal driven to extinction by human activity in over 50 years. Its loss serves as a stark reminder of what we sacrifice in the name of progress. The massive weight of the reservoir has also triggered seismic activity. Landslides have become more frequent along the reservoir's steep banks. Scientists now continuously monitor the region for geological instability. Yet despite these costs, the dam has undeniably saved lives. Millions of people sleep safely, knowing they're protected from devastating floods. The clean energy it produces helps combat climate change, reducing China's dependence on coal and cutting carbon emissions. The improved navigation has boosted economic development, creating jobs and connecting China's interior to global markets. Cities along the river have grown and prospered. The Three Gorges Dam forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about progress. How do we weigh the benefits to millions against the suffering of thousands? Who has the right to make such momentous decisions, and what responsibilities do we have to future generations? As humanity plans ever larger projects, the Three Gorges experience offers crucial lessons: the importance of thorough environmental and social impact assessments, the need for genuine consultation with affected communities, and the exploration of alternative solutions that might achieve similar benefits with lower costs. The debate over the Three Gorges Dam continues today. Critics argue the costs were too high and alternatives existed. Supporters maintain it was necessary for China's development and security. The truth likely lies somewhere between these positions. For the children who have grown up knowing only the reservoir, and the elders who remember the river as it was, the Three Gorges Dam represents different things: progress and loss, triumph and tragedy, all contained within the same concrete structure. It stands as both monument and warning, challenging us to build more wisely in the future. After examining all aspects of the Three Gorges Dam, we must ask, was it worth it? There's no denying the extraordinary achievement it represents, a testament to human ingenuity and determination, now permanently woven into the fabric of the Chinese landscape. The benefits are substantial and measurable: clean energy powering millions of homes and businesses, flood protection that has already saved countless lives and billions in property damage, improved navigation that has boosted economic development. But the costs have been equally substantial: over 1 million people displaced from their ancestral homes, irreplaceable cultural heritage lost beneath the waters, an ecosystem fundamentally altered, with species lost forever. The dam must also be viewed in the context of global climate change. Its clean energy production helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions. In a world facing increasingly severe weather events, every source of clean energy becomes more valuable. Critics argue that smaller, less disruptive projects could have achieved similar benefits: distributed solar and wind power, improved efficiency, and conservation. Solutions that work with communities rather than displacing them. But such alternatives would have required different planning approaches and longer timelines. The flood control argument remains compelling. Millions of people lived in constant fear of the river's fury. Today, they can build and invest with confidence. Children grow up without the trauma of devastating floods. The Three Gorges experience offers crucial lessons for future mega-projects: more thorough environmental and social impact assessments, genuine consultation with affected communities from the earliest stages, and adaptive management approaches that can respond to unforeseen consequences. Today's technology offers options that didn't exist when the dam was planned: advanced materials, better modeling, and improved construction techniques, smart grids that can integrate multiple renewable sources. making it possible to meet energy needs with less environmental disruption. But we must never forget the human stories behind these grand projects. Families who rebuilt their lives in unfamiliar places. Communities whose histories now exist only in memory. Their sacrifice made the dam possible, and their stories deserve to be remembered. From space, Earth appears as a single, interconnected system. The fact that the dam measurably affects our planet's rotation reminds us that we now operate at a planetary scale, with the power to influence systems we're still learning to understand. So, is the Three Gorges Dam a wonder or a warning? The honest answer is that it is both, a monument to human capability and a reminder of human responsibility. It demonstrates what we can achieve, and what we must consider when we choose to reshape our world. For future generations of engineers and planners, the Three Gorges Dam offers both inspiration and caution, showing the need for approaches that balance human needs with environmental protection. The dam will stand for centuries, a permanent reminder of the choices we make. In our quest to harness nature's power for human benefit, the Three Gorges Dam, a wonder of engineering, a warning for the future, and a testament to the complex relationship between humanity and our planet.